Boris Johnson to give more economic support to Ukraine, to buy weapons, helping train Ukrainian soldiers. There are 10,000 Ukrainian soldiers currently in Britain training with the British Army to better fight Russia. And indeed, we have seen the UK trying to be part of this Western coalition of sanctions against Russia as well. It has been one of the toughest countries when it comes to sanctioning Russia. We are not expecting a major shift in policy on Ukraine, but undoubtedly there are some concerns in Kyiv that nobody will be quite the biggest champion of the Ukrainian cause in British politics as Boris Johnson has been. Of course, now that we are seeing a building cost of living crisis here in the UK, partly due to the rising cost in energy over uncertainty from the Russian supply in Europe, we are starting to see some of these consequences hitting home here in the UK, and it could be suggested that the British public is starting to get fatigued with a very expensive bill of supporting Ukraine. Now, of course, Western leaders are urging patience and solidarity in the face of what they say is aggression from Russia, insisting that they must stay the course of these sanctions and this support for Ukraine, because
Statement he said, and I quote him here, "Enough is enough. For too long, politicians in Britain and across the West have rolled out the red carpet and have turned a blind eye to China's nefarious activity and ambitions." The shift to China is the latest rub in the breakout between the candidates after major clashes on the issues of taxation and economic policy. And it comes after both Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss sought over the weekend to outdo each other on tougher immigration policies. Now, Rishi Sunak has hinted that he would want to clamp down on the number of people who are fleeing war and persecution abroad who are seeking asylum in the United Kingdom. On the other hand, Liz Truss has said that she would be striking more deals with third countries such as Rwanda to process asylum claims made in the United Kingdom. Now, both contenders are vying the support of nearly about 160,000 Conservative Party members who will begin voting early in the month of August to choose the next leader of the Tory party who would go on to be the next Prime Minister of Britain.
To become the next Tory leader, support for Sunak is on a rise.
We need a leader who can win. And the reality is the polling shows only Rishi can beat Labour. Only Rishi can win with the support of Leave voters and Remain voters. Only Rishi can win in the north and in the south, in the blue wall and the red wall. He's got the economic leadership, he's got the values to bring us all together, and he's the only one that can win.
I'm voting for Rishi Sunak to be the next Prime Minister. I know all of the candidates, excellent candidates, and I think that Rishi Sunak is the best placed of all of them to take this country through difficult times. I've seen him working up close in some of the most difficult and challenging circumstances this country has faced in peacetime. And I know that he's got the character, he's got the experience, and he's got the plan to get us through. And then to go on and win a general election.
I am prepared to give everything I have in service to our nation, to restore trust, rebuild our economy, and reunite the country. I want to have a grown-up conversation where I can tell you the truth. A better future is not given, it is earned. That is why I'm standing to be the next leader of the Conservative Party. And
Sunak promised to do more for India-UK relations.
I will work hard to make you proud. Because I know I have a responsibility to represent not just my family's hopes and dreams, but the hopes and dreams of so much of our diaspora. So I want to take this opportunity to thank my parents, but also the countless others who struggle, broke down the door for my generation to walk through. Thank you.